Hello everyone, my name is Baron from Baron's Military Masks, and in today's video I want to go over the West German military GM54A gas mask, also known as just the GM54, but I believe GM54A is the actual name, though I could be incorrect. I do know there is a model of this mask that utilizes a voice membrane on the side of the mask called the GM54B. It is speculated that mask was a prototype, but I do not believe it was. I believe it was just made in very, very small numbers. These masks are generally just... Hold on, there's a hair on the mask. Sorry, I just treated it with silicone spray, so hair sticks to these things like a magnet. But these things were made as basically these are just improved GM30s. You know, the standard German military gas mask of the Second World War used by the Wehrmacht. These were used by both the there's another fly in here, by the German Bundeswehr and the Austrian Bundeswehr. I already cut the fly. Okay, but yeah, so the Bundeswehr and the Bundeswehr both use this mask. I believe the Bundeswehr still uses this mask for training, but I could be wrong. This mask was, of course, used from 1954, of course. You could probably tell that from the name GM54, all the way up to the 1960s when the M62 and the M65 were introduced. These masks, of course, tend to decay quite heavily. Most examples you see of the GM54A are in quite tattered condition. A lot of these masks came out of Greece for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure what that was about. I do know that Greek had GM30 contracts, so that might be why. They might have been trying to use this mask as one of their main military gas masks at the time. That could be wrong, but that's just a speculation. I do know Greece used the M17, US M17, I mean, the GM30. They used a lot of other masks. They even used, or I believe they used the Greek Cobra, which was the actual locally produced mask. I would love to get my hands on a Greek Cobra, but those are quite hard to get. This mask was actually also used by the German Civil Defense. That sort of slipped my mind, so yeah. This mask was made by both Dräger or Auer. This actual facepiece right here you see is made by Dräger. I'm going to say Dräger. I'm not going to try to roll my R's. And then the filter was made by Auer. The these things right here, these lenses, not lenses, anti-fog lenses, they were made by Auer. You can see right there. There we go. Din. Auer. Might be able to hear SpongeBob in the background, so I apologize if you can. You can read that if you want to, if you can read German, that is. See the date on these? I don't know if that's a date. See the Auer stamp right there? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me actually take a look at the tin really quickly just to see what the manufacturer this is. Alright, I unfortunately did not find a single bit of stamping on the tin other than the inside. That is the stamp that says Drucken. Drucken in German just means to push or to pull. That is what most people get confused. They believe that the mask or even the tin is called the Drucken gas mask, and that's kind of retarded because it is not. Let's actually take a look at the filter. Let me take the filter off the mask. You can actually already probably see that the lenses. There's already anti-fog lenses attached to the mask. They're coming off quite a lot. They're cracking on the inside. I was thinking about taking them out, but I don't really want to ruin the lenses. I don't really want to just break them out because they're already in there. They're not hurting anything, so why take them out? But yeah. The filters that this mask would have been using before I actually take the filter off this would have been the FE41, which was a World War II filter, FE42, which is another World War II filter, the FE55, which is actually the filter that is on this mask right now, which is a post-war, basically an improvement of the FE41 and FE42, and also the Zivilschutz filter 68, which is most commonly seen on the Israeli Shalon 4 Model 4 or 4A1 masks. Well, the 4A1 would have been using the later Israeli filters, but the earlier Israeli Shalon Model 4, and even the Dräger Simplex. Now let's take the filter off, shall we? These are 40mm DIN, by the way, like most German gas masks. Only German gas mask that I can recall that doesn't use a 40mm DIN threading is the M2000, which was made by both Dräger and MSA, strangely. And as you can see right here, this is an FE55. It is dated 1965, and it is made by Auer. It's a pretty sleek filter design. I'd love to get one that doesn't have complete rust on the inside. You can't see that, but there's rust all over the inside. Here's the bottom. Here's where it would have been sealed right here. It is unsealed, of course. I will not breathe through this because there is a quite high chance that there is asbestos in these filters, though I do not know. In the earlier, earlier days of this mask being issued with the Bundeswehr, they would actually be issued tins from the earlier GM38 gas masks, the taller World War II style ones, but they would actually use a cloth covering. These are significantly rarer than these standard Drucken tins, because you can just obviously, you go on eBay right now and look up a Drucken tin or a German gas mask tin, and you're going to find this one. I'm not entirely sure what the metal type is. Might be just aluminum, but it's a very strange aluminum. They're all painted green, and some of them were actually made into medical tins, I would say, like medical supply tins. These masks, or these tins, all use this pull system. Pull down and then up. And then you would open it, and then you close it, and you pull it down again. There we are. But these tins were later manufactured since the Bundeswehr wanted to distance themselves from anything from, like, about the Wehrmacht and anything about Germany in World War II. They just wanted to get themselves away from the Nazis, which I completely understand. Going back to the actual filters that this mask used, the FE41 and the FE42 filters would actually only be used in really rare cases. These would have been used for training purposes. You can actually see some GM30s, GM38s, and GM54s being issued with a sort of FE series filter, but the top is painted bright red. This would only be used for training, and they would usually be FE41 and FE42. It would be really nice to get one of these, and I would probably put it with, I don't know, I would probably put it with this mask as well. Maybe put it inside the face piece to stop it from, like, distorting, because I keep it in the tin. I really shouldn't do that, but I have nowhere else to store it, so that's probably why it's cracking a bunch right here. I need to stop storing it in the tin, I know, but I don't have anywhere to store it right now. This mask did have a size stamp. It's gone now, I think. It would be right here. I can see it a little bit, but it's just completely gone now, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened to it. Maybe when I was cleaning it, I just put some silicone lubricant on it. That shouldn't have taken it off. The Trident brand doesn't do that, so I'm not sure where that went. Maybe it was just so deteriorated. Let me take the mask off the head so I can actually show you the inside. Or actually, let me spin it around. Here's the side. Standard German looking mask. Standard German looking bug mask. I'm not sure what this is about. Phone's about to die, by the way. Maybe it's to keep it on the tin or something, because I know there's something in the tin. I don't know. There's the other side. And then here's the little thing that you can attach it to. Head harness is kind of annoying. It's a standard like German style head harness. These are used all the way up or all the way back to the Latvian Gas Mask B, and maybe the Gas Mask A. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can see this style of head harness with like this sort of T style buckle system all the way back on like Latvian interwar masks. And you can see on the inside, I don't think it's rusted, but it's like really elastic. Now let's get it off the head so I can show you the inside. Alright, there we go. Pull the lights back. Gotta hurry. Time's about up. Here's the inside. Here's the Dräger stamp. Here's the side stamp. Here's that stamp. This mask is dated 1962. This has been Barry from Barron's Military Masks. I'm running out of time. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.